All right. Hello, hello. I'm always looking at the news. So let me preface this post by saying, one, I'm not by no means a hardened criminal, but I do recall when I was like 6 years old or something, I got caught trying to steal like a Hello Kitty like coin purse. It's Hello Kitty. I'm 6 years old. I think every child has probably tried to steal something. But why I bring that up is because as a person who is used to be a hiring manager, I feel like when it comes to choosing jobs, career paths, we should do things that we are good at, right? Like where we have skills. So I don't know if you guys caught the story about the I'm going to say the lady and the guy, because it was the lady's idea. She was like head dog here, who stole like almost $10 million from Amazon. So I don't know if you guys caught the story. I am following the story because it is just that exciting that somebody's over time was able to steal like $9.4 million from Amazon and thought they weren't going to get caught. So let me just say this real quick about committing a crime. Not that I've done it, but if I had to do it, here's what I would do. One, if I'm gonna steal something, dadgummit, it better be worth it. I'm going for the big bucks, like the big stuff. Two, I am leaving town. I am not staying in town where other people are going to see that I have now come into some cash and my salary and how I'm living ain't equaling. Like, hello. But if I decided to stay, then I would keep it on the low. I would stay under the radar. You know how they have like those next door millionaires? I'd be that person. But lastly, if you're going to grow your crime empire, you should make sure you choose people who are not going to like flip on you or get upset or go run tell. Honestly, keep it just... There's no honor amongst thieves. So when you try to bring in other people, it's gonna go down. So with that, Gwendolyn, you like my readers? I'm getting to the point where the eye doctor said you can have your contacts, but you're gonna need readers. What? Readers? But I think these are cute. I think these are cute though, so I love my readers. Okay, so here's the deal. Just in case you guys hadn't caught up on it, now this is coming from this is from the Justice Department, justice.gov, right? If you put in Amazon employees steal millions, you will find this article. But this is like the latest thing last month because they're going through the rigmarole and which have you. Okay, so here's the deal. From August 2020 to March 2022, Wortham works as the young lady. She was an operations manager at Amazon, and she was employed at the company's warehouse in Smyrna, Georgia. And so her position put her in a place where she could create these fake vendor accounts and then get paid, right? That's what she did. Now she's all of, 31? I think that's how old she is. I think she's 31. She's 31, and her counterpart, who she recruited to be part of the scheme, is 35. Now, mind you, over this time frame, she and this guy were able to take $9.4 million. So it is she, the second guy who she recruited, and then they opened it up to other people. Bad idea. Now, I read an article where her lawyer made a statement saying that she's a really good person, she's a single mother, she's really smart, and this has happened to like the wrong person, but she's really good. She didn't do it for personal gain, right? But let me tell you what Sister Girl did. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Smyrna, Georgia. Ride through. But number one, if you're going to steal the money, keep it on the low. But let me tell you what old girl did, because she didn't do it for her personal gain, right? She is going to forfeit, because she got caught. She still had $2.7 million in the bank, multiple bank accounts. Kudos to her for moving the money around, but okay. But she also has a residence located in Smyrna that is worth over $900,000. She also purchased a 2019 Lamborghini, was that Urus? A 2021 Dodge Durango, a 2022 Tesla Model X, a 2018 Porsche Panamera, never heard of it because I'm not in them circles, and a Kawasaki ZX636 motorcycle. But she didn't do it for personal gain. Now, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids, but I have nieces and nephews, I have grandkids. I don't know if any of them needed me to ride around in a Porsche or a Tesla or anything of that matter, or needed a house that was worth $900,000. Rule number one, you cannot steal money and then turn around and roll up to work in brand new vehicles. Like you just can't floss like that. Like you're going to get caught if you floss like that. I'm just saying. That's just asking for trouble. But her counterpart, hold on, we're not done yet. This young man, 35, also in Smyrna, he is going to give up $600,000 that he still had in cash. He had a 2022 Suzuki GSX 1300 motorcycle, a 2013 Ford Shelby Mustang, a 2021 Ford F-150, Black Widow, a Rolex day-date watch, and a diamond bracelet and a diamond necklace, which I read they were worth like about $50,000 or so. Youngsters. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna say it again. You can't have an income of say like $30,000 or $40,000 and then you come into work rocking your Rolex and your diamond jewelry. It's gonna look funny. Somebody gonna say, you know what is Jimmy up to? Because Jimmy's doing the thing. Or when Jimmy goes out to the club or to the restaurant, he's flossing the money, like he's like making it rain. It just, there's ways to do it. Now, there's a third person who was linked to the young lady. She has also decided, they're all flipping. Jail time, I've never done jail time. That's just how straight and narrow I am. But I gotta think, if you're dealing with the government, you're gonna give up some people. And I also have to think, like this other person, they didn't have much. They didn't really have much in terms of money. But they pled guilty to like their part in the fraud. I have to think though, somebody somewhere on this pyramid scheme said, I'm not getting my just due. And why is this person rolling around in a Porsche and I'm still rocking like my Honda, which is a very good car. Can I just say that? I'm gonna put that on the D for dumb because I, one, would not bring in other people into my foolishness. But I want to say this too. Clearly, this is not the first time this young lady has done this, I don't believe. And I understand that employers have to be careful when people ask for backgrounds and stuff. My gut says she did this at some other place. She probably made a deal to not have it be put on her record and walked away after paying maybe some restitution or something, ended up at Amazon and said, we gonna do it again. And this time she got caught with the big bucks. But I don't believe this is the first time she's committed this crime. Just gonna put that out there for you. But it gets better. You wanna know how good it gets? Let me tell you how good it gets. So not only did this person steal money from their boss, but this chick and her husband decided to build a house up the street from her boss. That's how she got caught. Okay, so I'm gonna say it again. If you're gonna commit a crime, I believe you should commit said crime and then leave the country. Like go someplace where they can't find you. If I had to do it, that's what I would do. But I can't see myself doing time. I'm not gonna make it. So this came out last month as well. There is an ex-office manager and her husband accused of stealing $600,000 from a trucking company, right? And it's Kugel trucking owner. He filed a civil suit also against this couple in September. So it's an Indiana trucking company. He's owned it for over 20 years, and he just said that his office manager, along with her husband, stole more than $600,000 from his company within a 5-year period. Now, I'm not going to use the names. I'm going to get right down to the nitty gritty. So they've been charged with some felonies and things of that nature, but it was a 6-year period where the lady reported approximately $314,000 in W-2 earnings from this trucking company, but during that same time frame, all right, so she reported $314,000. During that same time frame, though, there was $952,000 paid to either the ex-office manager or her husband. So altogether, it's like $638,000 overpaid is what it was. And so the investigation didn't start like immediately. There were things that kind of tipped them off. But her pricey home is what got the suspicions of the company owner. So in 2021, he sold a piece of land to his ex-office manager, and they built a house less than a mile from his house with a value of over $361,000. And so he says, being familiar with this family over the course of nearly 20 years, she's been here for years, and being generally aware of their financial circumstances, I question their ability to afford their new home. Yes. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to steal this money from your boss, buy land from your boss with the stolen money, and then build a house up the street from his big house. And you don't think he's going to question where she getting this money from? Woo! I tell you. And that is why he decided to go back and look at the books and figure out what the hells is going on. Yeah, so it turned out old girl was she was paying herself. She paid herself not the $1,500 every 2 weeks, but $1,500 every week. And then she also wrote checks to her husband. Oh boy. Now, here's the deal. As a small business owner, I keeps a tight eye on my books for clearly good reasons, right? But even if I had a separate bookkeeper or accountant, I would still check them books. Like, how do you not check payroll? And I'm not blaming him, so hear me clearly. I'm not blaming him, but I am curious how, like, you don't check payroll to see that there's this other person who doesn't even work for you getting a paycheck, and how your bookkeeper has doubled her salary. Man, but you know, has she not bought the land from her boss and built a house very close to his that may have been, you know, bigger than his? He probably wouldn't get. I don't think he would have even thought a second about this possible, well, clearly unknown lost money. He didn't know he was losing. Now, in the article, the feds were already checking her out because her money didn't equal up. Like, the money didn't equal up, right? So they were already checking her, but he wasn't aware of it, hence now the separate civil lawsuit. But oh, damn, ego. Dude, it's like, how she got a house bigger than mine? How much am I paying her? Let me go check them books. Yeah, so I'm gonna say it again. As a former hiring manager, do what's best for you. Clearly, this is not where they thrive. I mean, they were stealing the money. They had a good idea, didn't think that through, but whatever. But if you're going to steal and steal big bucks, make sure you steal and then get out of Dodge, because you can't stay here. And I don't have it up, but I know you guys have heard about the dudes who like took out the power grid or whatever to rob a grocery store. I'm gonna have to find that one. I mean, with the cost of eggs, I completely understand. But yeah, let me know what you think. If let's just use our imagination. But if you were to steal something, where would you go so that you couldn't get caught? I'm so curious to hear what you have to say. We'll talk to you guys later.